Hey besties, what's up? What's going on? I'm just popping in to express how I'm feeling about daycares. Mind you, I have a love-hate relationship with daycare. I like daycare because my child gets to interact with his peers, and I think it brings opportunity for learning and stuff, especially if they don't have other siblings at home within their age group to mimic or learn from. But I got to work this morning. I start working at 8. Baby boy was dropped off prior to, and they called me at 10:20 to inform me that he puked and he needs to be picked up because there is a bug going around. Mind you, that bug he more than likely got at the daycare, so he needs to be picked up. Okay, I told the lady that called me, or the teacher that called me, that okay, I'm gonna make arrangements for him to be picked up as soon as possible. So I am at work, which means my work has policies and all of that, as well, just as the daycare has policy that if the child pukes or whatever, they need to be picked up. So I can't just, as soon as the daycare call, I'm clocking out of work and going to pick up my child. I'm working for somebody, so I have to inform my boss and all of that. Dad wasn't an option to pick him up this time around because he works farther than I do, so the closest option for somebody to pick him up was me, because I'm closer to work. I'm closer to the daycare from where I work. So I told them that I'm going to make arrangements for him to be picked up as soon as possible. So I text them that at like 10:30 something, and then 11:30 they text me again to say, hey, these arrangements still being made, whatever is going on. Yes, we're still working on getting him picked up. We're not gonna come 10 hours later. So this is an hour now since they first informed me that, an hour and 10 minutes that they first informed me that he needs to be picked up. Come on, give a sister an hour to an hour and a full hour and a half to 2 hours to get the child picked up before you contact them again. So the initial decision was to leave work at noon so that I can go ahead and pick him up. So when they message me again, I'm getting ready to wrap up everything that I have doing so that I can go ahead and pick him up. So as soon as I got there, before I walk into his room, because he's in toddlers, they had him out in the front area where you would call it the reception works, or whatever the person at the front works. And they were like, he's over here. And so I'm assuming they were isolating him, which is fine. But come on, have some, like, yeah, we're gonna pick him up. You have policy, work has policy. We're getting there. I'm informing, I'm communicating with you to say, hey, yeah, we're gonna pick him up. But don't just expect me to be there, or the dad to be there, like, as soon as you guys call. If we had somebody to pick him up right away, we wouldn't be paying for daycare, because in all honesty, daycare is expensive. So we're not gonna just have somebody at home that could watch him and send him to the daycare. That wouldn't make any sense at all. So yeah, I was really not so surprised. I was really not so happy with them contacting us again to see if we're gonna pick him up, because obviously we have had episodes where we'd have to pick him up before, and we have been there, but not every time it's gonna be right as you call that we're gonna be there. So yeah, I have him now. He's in the back sleeping because obviously he's not 100%, or probably he didn't have nap time there, so I'm thinking he's still tired. So I'm gonna go home with him, relax a little bit. I hope he sleeps and recover. I'm gonna like keep him hydrated and give him some medicine because he also has a cold. But I'm glad it's the weekend so that I can monitor him a little bit more than the daycare probably would. And I like to be around my child when he's sick because he can be a little bit whiny and all of that stuff. So yep, I'm kind of glad it happens over the weekend so I can be home with him. Alright, that's my 2 cents on how upset I am about I'm with the daycare. But yeah, bye guys.